I'm going to show you how to make tilapia cocktail. I made this several years ago when I was going to a steeplechase, and we were all bringing little food items to share. And summer's not over yet, so this is a good one for you. It's a chilled salad, and it's very light and refreshing. But the first step is to cook the tilapia. So you could probably cook it any way you like. This is the way I did it back in, I think it was 2006. So I'm going to try to repeat the recipe as I did it then. So I'm going to warm up the pan. I'm going to put Mrs. Dash spice on one side of my tilapia. It's just a small thawed piece of tilapia. I'm going to put Mrs. Dash on the one side, and when I put it in the pan, it's the Mrs. Dash side that I will put face down. And I will only cook it for a minute or two, and then I will take it out of the pan, flip it onto this baking sheet, put it in a toaster oven, and cook it the rest of the way. Because it's a small piece of fish, it probably won't take 5 more minutes in the toaster oven. And you could just eat your, you could cook fish that way. That's one way to cook fish. Another way is to put breadcrumbs on it and bake it in the oven and skip the frying pan. So, just for another occasion. But when we cook this, when it's done, cooked all the way, white and flaky, then you want to chill your fish. So this will be a 2-part recipe. And the pan is pretty warm now. So just sear the fish. Wasn't as warm as I like it to be. Or you would hear sizzling. And I don't know that I need to show you more than this. I'm going to sear it in this pan for about a minute. Flip it onto this baking sheet. Stick it in the toaster oven at, say, 300 for about 5 minutes until it looks nice and white and flaky. And then I will cool it in the refrigerator. Okay, on with this tilapia salad. So the tilapia was cooked and chilled, and I've just taken it out of the refrigerator. And I have diced up about a total 1/4 of a cup, maybe a 1/3 of a cup. I think I had written this down and I got distracted making something else. But it's yellow and green pepper. Looks like it's about a 1/2 cup of diced yellow and green pepper. When I made this the first time, I used red pepper, yellow pepper, and celery. But now I realize that if I'm using tomato, I don't also need red pepper. And celery adds crunch, but not nutrition. So that's why I chose the green pepper now. So the peppers add nutrition and color. And I have a 1/4 cup of diced Roma tomato, fresh tomato. And I have less than a 1/4 cup of diced onion. Mix these all together. It's so pretty. Now I have my tilapia that I seared in the frying pan and then baked in the toaster oven. Just sort of dicing it as well. It's flaky, it's going to fall apart. Such a nice mild fish. It doesn't give you much as far as omega-3s, but that's what your salmon is for. And as I'm learning, Atlantic char, I think is the other one. Okay, so there's one piece, a small piece of tilapia. That was less than 4 ounces. Nice. Okay, now for my spices, a little bit of black pepper. I'm still in camera range here. A little bit of black pepper, a little more of basil. And then, when I made the recipe before, I used two tablespoons of rice wine vinegar, which is 1/8 of a cup. And I don't have either one of those in front of me. Here's 1/8 of a cup. This is just plain rice wine vinegar. It's not seasoned. So I'll stick with what I wrote down before. 2 tablespoons. That's all the flavoring. That's all the ingredients. And I'm stirring it with a fork. I was going to stir it with this because I didn't want to break up the tilapia, but I think it's okay. Now you want to chill this. And there are a couple ways that you can serve it. You can serve it on a little bed of lettuce, or like that bib lettuce. You can serve it in these pastry cups that I've seen at like Harris Teeter and Lowe's Foods in the cracker section. I forget what they're called, but they're in a box with a clear top, and they're just these little round cups, and they only have about 10 calories each cup. So you could spoon a little bit in there right before your guests arrive, and they could just eat the little cup. Or, because it's tilapia cocktail, you could serve it in these chilled cocktail glasses. So you can just put it, you could even put it in here first and then chill them. So those are some ways to serve it. It's a very, very low calorie dish. You do need to chill it before you serve it to get the flavor. Let's see if I can come up with this quickly. There's probably not 100 calories in here. So when you're going to split this, if it's an appetizer thing, you know, for 7 people. So it'd be very light and a wonderful thing to bring to a end of summer picnic.